think she went to Spelman and gave them a few million and gave somebody else a few million, somebody else a few million. And I was like, why is this white lady going around giving tens of millions of dollars to black people? What is happening here? Is she, are you have an agenda, don't you? What's your agenda right now? Right? Because that's what you always got to kind of lift your eyebrow a little bit, like, why are you being so nice to me? Because I don't trust you. And she probably does have an agenda. Everybody does. But here's the other piece to that, though. I looked into her background, and here's what I found out about Mackenzie Bezos. This is what's interesting. This circles back to the school system and my point here. Mackenzie Bezos, does anybody know who she was mentored by when she was younger? Mackenzie Bezos was mentored by Toni Morrison when she was younger, if I'm not mistaken. I hope I didn't get that wrong. She was mentored by Toni Morrison. So this young white girl, when she's in her impressionable stages in life, she was mentored by a pretty cool black lady who probably introduced her to a lot of the realities of our culture and who we are, and she gained a respect and an appreciation for that. And I think that there's nothing wrong with that. I absolutely love that. I think Toni, I imagine, would have been a great mentor for almost anybody. Toni Morrison's a brilliant woman. And so because Mackenzie Bezos was mentored by Toni Morrison, now that she links up with the wealthy white boy, they go build Amazon together. I'm sure that she helped a lot as well, because typically, if you know anything about entrepreneurial life, your wife is in there too. My wife is all up in our business. We do business together. It's great. It's great, by the way, to do business with a smart black woman. It's so much fun. If you want to have a great journey in life, link up with somebody that works hard, and it's a blast. Um, and so she goes and gets all this money, and she's suddenly giving like tens of millions of dollars to black people. And I think it's amazing. Now, why did I bring up Mackenzie Bezos? I'm not doing it because I want to sit here and just worship and glorify a white female. They got people that do that job already. That's not my job. I brought up Mackenzie Bezos because I was thinking to myself about this. I thought about two things. First thing, the pissed off version of Boyce sat back and said, "Ain't this some bull crap? We got all these black celebrities, and this one white lady showing up, all these billionaire rappers and all these entertainers running around showing you how much money they got, and ain't none of them stepping up and supporting HBCUs. Ain't none of them using their wealth to really elevate the community." I sat there and I looked at Kanye West's bank and financial statements, and this man had hundreds of millions of dollars in assets, and I just had to confront and say, "Come on, man, what are we doing with this money?" The rapper lifestyle is just backward and ignorant to me. It's a problem. It's a real problem. It's a lot of wasted resource, right? So that was the hater in me. That was the troll. That was the petty side. That was the angry black man in me that made that remark, and I processed that thought. But then my second thought was, wow. So it seems to me, and I could be wrong because I don't know Mackenzie, but I'm thinking, so you're saying to me that because of who she was mentored by, that shaped what she did with her power when she finally got it. Do you understand? Money doesn't really change you. Money just makes you more of what you already are. So if you are a shitty to the core, then money will just make you a big giant turd. You'll be the shittiest human being on the planet. You literally will be a mega turd, because now you're $1 billion turd and you used to be a $100 turd. It's disgusting. You're gonna stink up the whole place. But if you have a good soul, or you have a specific passion that you care about, then what money does is money just creates a supersized version of that person. So for example, I'm very, very passionate about black wealth. I'm very passionate about black families. I'm very passionate about black love. So if you gave me $37 billion like Mackenzie Bezos, I would literally go out here and just be shaking everything up. Like, literally, it'd be like Bank of Boyce opening up tomorrow. Black Wealth. We're doing a Black Wealth University over here. Dr. Claude Anderson Center over there. Like, that would be what I would do, right? And this is just how we are, right? This is how we are as human beings. So I wonder if we spend enough time thinking about who is influencing our kids the most when they are young, and how that affects what they do with their power when they get older. Mackenzie Bezos was mentored by Toni Morrison, and as a result of being mentored by Toni Morrison, she's a $37 billion lady that's going around and giving a ton of money to black people.